Imagine a relationship that feels like a scene from a romantic movie. The lighting is always perfect. The conversation flows like champagne. You feel seen, adored, and elevated to a version of yourself you didn't know existed. You are living in a world of beauty, harmony, and intellectual stimulation. This is what it feels like to date a Libra at their best. Now, imagine that same relationship, but suddenly, the lights go out. The conversation turns into a confusing maze of passive aggression. The harmony is replaced by a chilling, detached silence. You feel judged, unheard, and you are constantly walking on eggshells, terrified of disturbing a peace that feels increasingly fragile. This is what it feels like to date a Libra when the scales tip. Welcome to the Libra paradox, ruled by Venus, the planet of love and beauty, and represented by the scales, the only inanimate object in the Zodiac. Libra is the sign of ultimate duality. They are the bridge between the individual and the collective. They are the sign of partnership, creating a powerful urge to connect and find balance. But here is the brutal truth that few people talk about. To experience the breathtaking highs of a Libra's love, you must be prepared to navigate the confusing, sometimes maddening lows of their shadow side. Dating a Libra is not just a relationship. It is an initiation into the complexities of human connection. It will be the best experience of your life, and if you aren't careful, it can also be the worst. In this deep dive video, we are going to pull back the curtain on this complex air sign. We will explore 8 distinct reasons why they are the best partners you'll ever have, and 8 brutal truths about why they can break your heart like no one else. If you are dating a Libra, thinking about dating one, or recovering from one, this is the manual you need. Let's step into the world of the scales. The aesthetic of love. Living in a romance novel. When you date a Libra, you are not just dating a person, you are entering a curated world. As a sign ruled by Venus, Libras have an innate understanding of beauty, luxury, and atmosphere. They don't just want to be in a relationship, they want the relationship to feel like art. Their home will be a sanctuary. The dates will be visually stunning. They will notice the small details, the scent in the air, the background music, and orchestrate them to create a sense of magic. You will find yourself dressing better and craving finer things just by being in their orbit. They elevate your standard of living, not by demanding it, but by embodying it. The intellectual mirror, feeling seen, like never before. Libra is an air sign, meaning their primary mode of connection is intellectual, but their true superpower is their ability to mirror. When a Libra is focused on you, they listen with a rare intensity. They ask questions that unlock parts of your mind you hadn't explored. They validate your thoughts, making you feel incredibly smart and interesting. They act as a psychological mirror, reflecting your best self back to you, polished and shining. This intellectual intimacy forms a bond that feels unbreakable. The harmony keeper, a peace you've never known. Libras are the ultimate diplomats. In a relationship, this translates to a partner deeply committed to fairness. They are not the type to start fights for drama. They will actively work to de-escalate tension and ensure both partners feel heard. If you are used to volatile relationships, a Libra will feel like a calm oasis. You will experience a sense of safety, knowing your partner is always working to keep the boat steady. The cardinal ambition, they build you up. Many people mistake Libra's chill vibe for laziness, but they forget Libra is a cardinal sign, the initiators of the Zodiac. When a Libra loves you, they become your manager, your PR agent, and your stylist wrapped in one. They see your potential clearly. They will gently push you to ask for that promotion, to start that business, or to fix that family issue. They are ambitious for the relationship. Dating a Libra often coincides with a period of massive personal growth because they refuse to let you settle for mediocrity. The social power couple effect. There is a specific thrill to walking into a party with a Libra. They are the social butterflies of the Zodiac, capable of charming anyone from a CEO to a toddler. When you are by their side, their social grace rubs off on you. You become part of the it couple. They know exactly what to say to make you look good in front of your boss or your parents. They smooth over your social awkwardness and make introductions seamless. Being with a Libra boosts your social status simply by association. The forgiveness factor. Unlike Scorpios who hold grudges for eternity, or Taurus who stays stubborn, Libras have a genuine desire to move past conflict. Because they value the relationship more than being right, they are incredibly forgiving. If you mess up and offer a sincere apology, they will accept it gracefully. They don't want to dwell in negativity. They want to get back to the good vibes as quickly as possible. This makes the relationship feel resilient and light. The master of compromise. In a world where everyone wants to have it their way, Libra is the sign that asks, what works for both of us? They are the masters of the win-win situation. They are willing to sacrifice their movie choice, their restaurant preference, or their weekend plans if it means making you happy. This selflessness creates a dynamic where you feel constantly considered and prioritized. The unmatched flirtation. The spark never dies. Even years into a relationship, a Libra keeps the spark alive. They speak the language of romance fluently. They will send you playful texts, leave cute notes, and look at you across a crowded room with that "I want you" look. They understand that romance isn't a phase, it's a practice. With a Libra, the honeymoon phase can last for decades because they never stop trying to seduce you. The indecision trap. Waiting for a verdict. Now we enter the shadow. The same desire for balance makes them agonizingly indecisive. A Libra can see every side of an issue, and because they are terrified of making the wrong choice, they often make no choice at all. In a relationship, this is maddening. Simple decisions turn into hour-long ordeals. More serious decisions about the future, marriage, moving, kids, can be stalled indefinitely. You may feel like your life is on hold, waiting for a verdict that never comes. You become the one doing all the emotional heavy lifting of leadership, which is exhausting. The passive-aggressive fog. Because Libras detest direct confrontation, they suppress negative emotions. But those emotions don't disappear. They leak out as passive aggression. Instead of saying, "I'm angry," they become cold. They give the silent treatment. They make subtle, cutting remarks disguised as jokes. The atmosphere becomes thick with tension. But if you ask what's wrong, they say nothing with an icy smile. You are forced to become a mind reader, constantly scanning for clues. It is a fog of ambiguity that erodes trust. The mask of perfection Libras are masters of presentation. They can be so focused on maintaining the image of a perfect relationship that they neglect the messy reality of connection. They might hide their true feelings or agree with you just to keep the peace, even if they secretly disagree. This people-pleasing is a form of dishonesty. Eventually the mask slips, and you realize you fell in love with a curated persona, not the full human being. You might feel deceived, wondering if anything was real. The innocent flirting, validation addiction. Here is a hard pill to swallow. Libras need to know they are attractive. It is their lifeblood. Even when they are loyal to you, they might constantly seek validation from others. They flirt with the barista, the co-worker, the random stranger. To them, it's harmless fun. It's just their nature. But to you, it feels like disrespect. It triggers your insecurity. And if you confront them, they will gaslight you. "You're being crazy, I was just being nice." They often blur the line between friendliness and romantic interest, leaving you in a constant state of low-grade jealousy. The logic versus emotion war, the Spock syndrome. When you are crying, emotional, or upset, you want comfort. But a Libra wants facts. When conflicts arise, they detach emotionally and switch into lawyer mode. They will dissect your feelings with cold logic. They will say things like, It doesn't make sense for you to be crying because X, Y, Z. They treat your emotions as a puzzle to be solved, not a pain to be felt. This can make you feel incredibly lonely and invalidated, as if your feelings are incorrect just because they aren't logical. The project syndrome, trying to fix you. Remember how we said they are ambitious for you? The dark side of that is that they try to fix you. Libras have an idealized version of everything in their heads, including their partner. If you don't fit that mold, they will subtly try to edit you. They will criticize your clothes, your manners, your friends, or your career choices under the guise of helping. You start to feel like you are a renovation project, not a partner. You begin to wonder, do they love me or do they love the potential of who I could be if I just listen to them? The comparison game Libras are constantly weighing options. It's what the scales do. In a relationship, this can manifest as them comparing you to others. They might bring up their exes or talk about how so-and-so's boyfriend does this. They might not say it to hurt you, but to inspire you to be better. However, it feels like you are constantly being measured and found wanting. You feel like you are in a competition you didn't sign up for, fighting to prove you are the best option on the market. The weaponized indifference, the discard. This is the most painful point. When a Libra decides they are done, a switch flips. They don't scream, they turn off. The warmth, the love, the attention, it all vanishes overnight. They treat you with the polite indifference they would show a stranger. This sudden shift from soulmate to stranger is traumatic. They rationalize the breakup in their head weeks before they tell you, so by the time they leave, they have already moved on. You are left crying in the ruins of the relationship while they are already out there glowing, looking for their next perfect balance. So, is dating a Libra the best or the worst experience? The truth is, it is both. A Libra partner is a masterclass in polarity. They will teach you about beauty, diplomacy, and intellectual connection in ways no other sign can. They will show you a version of life that is lovelier and more harmonious than you ever imagined. But they will also challenge you. They will force you to confront passive aggression, to navigate indecision, and to discern between a beautiful mask and an authentic soul. They will push you to demand real intimacy over superficial harmony. If you can navigate these choppy waters, if you can encourage them to drop the mask and face conflict directly, you can build a relationship that is truly extraordinary. But if you get lost in their shadow, you may find yourself in a beautiful prison of unspoken resentment. The choice ultimately is yours, but one thing is certain: after you date a Libra, no other relationship will ever feel quite the same. Now, I want to hear from you in the comments. Which side of the scale are you experiencing right now? Are you in the romance novel phase, or are you dealing with the weaponized indifference? If you are a Libra, be honest. Do you relate to the need for validation and the logic over emotion approach? Let's start a real conversation below. If this video opened your eyes, please hit the like button. It helps the algorithm share this truth with others. And don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell. In our next video, we are going to talk about how to heal after a Libra breaks your heart. You won't want to miss it. Thanks for watching, and remember, true balance isn't about avoiding the dark, it's about integrating it with the light. See you next time.